Namaste guys. Today I'm going to share my experience for the SIMC online entrance test held on 19 January 2020 and my preparation strategy which got me 87.4 percentile in a preparation duration of only 7 days. Before starting, I'd like to say that this video is not sponsored or made by any of the SIMC members. This is completely a private and individual video which I've uploaded for the sake of all the aspirants who are trying to crack SIMC MAMC entrance exam and not for audiovisual or for MBA communication management. So all the people who want MAMC ka gyan can stick with me. Okay, this, as you already might have explored the sectional breakup, it looks like this. The first thing is reading comprehension. I'd like to say that reading comprehensions is not a part of the paper. It is now completely and purely verbal ability which weighs for 40 marks. Current affairs and media culture also weigh for 40 marks and analytical and logical ability weigh for 30 marks. The first thing to notice here is that they don't have any negative marking as of 2020 is concerned. So your attempt should be 150 out of 150. Without any further ado, let me first share how to prepare for the exam and what to expect. Preparation and experience. Let me first clarify that you don't need any book for SIMC entrance except for media and culture section. That too if you're coming from other streams like BBA, engineering or any other stream. Do not prepare notes for any section except for current affairs. Because all the ministers and all the current affairs, the key things, you'll have to note it down and revise once before the exam. Before starting your prep, you must analyze your cards, as in understand what is your strong area and also your weak cards, that is your weak area. In my case, as I am a BBA graduate and had attempted for CAT, I already had an experience of handling reading comprehension or verbal ability questions and LR questions. Hence, I allotted around half an hour every day for 7 days for these two sections. My weak area was media and current affairs. So let's further understand how did I manage my weak area. First, let's start with verbal ability. What do you need to do to score good in verbal ability, and is it possible to have a good score in verbal ability? You can do nothing to improve your verbal ability skill because verbal ability is it's an ongoing process and no aspirant can just change the game in 7 days. I could have said something fancy like reading the newspapers, but frankly speaking, if you're sitting 7 days away from your exam, nothing but your acquired skill can only help you. If you're watching this video way before your exams, then word power made easy and news editorials are key. You may refer to the model paper to understand what type of questions to expect. The major two are word meanings and analogy. These were the same which I came across during my exam. The second thing is current affairs. In this section, you have a fair chance to score as current affairs has a limited knowledge to be learned or to be understood, unlike vocabulary. The best source for me were the YouTube videos. Reading a newspaper demands a lot of time and effort. How about only listening to high probability questions and that too year specific? Just type in recent current affairs 2019 or whichever year you are appearing in YouTube. An important trick here guys, I gave an attempt in January 2020. It means that the person who set the questions had the first 6 months of 2019 and the complete year of 2018 as option to pick questions from. So watch the videos accordingly. There is no point listening to current affairs of 2020 as the paper was set well before 2020 and they might have set the paper like 2 to 3 months earlier. This much prep is enough for a good score in current affairs. Always keep in mind the media relevant ministers for current affairs like the News and Broadcasting Minister, Commons Minister, etc. The third topic is logical ability or logical reasoning. In this section, expect questions related to blood relations. What is blood relations? Blood relations have those questions, those common questions like if Maya is grandmother of Chaya, then who is X of Y, right? Time, speed and distance. What is time, speed and distance? Everyone knows what is TSD, right? We already know everything related to time, speed and distance and have had a very unique experience dealing with these questions. What's direction? Okay, direction is like, let's say if Ram traveled 12 kilometers towards north and then he took a right and then he took a left and then he took a Then he went straight for 12 kilometers. Where is Ram now from his starting position and in which direction? So these are the direction type questions. And the last, sequence and series. The highest number of questions will be from sequence and series. Okay. uh, I think you already know what is sequence and series. The questions with a series, with a numeric series. Don't expect any pictorial series. There will only be the numeric series, like 2, 4, 6. What's the next number? 8. It will not be that easy, but something on these lines. I practiced the above four as they were in the model question paper. There will also be questions on basic logic ability, which are unique every time, I guess. So you'll have to deal with them on the spot, but they're not that difficult. You can manage them. Okay. The fourth is media and culture. Okay. So very weird thing happened with me for this section, as I was not, a journalism का student. I was थोड़ा मतलब anxious that can I manage all these questions and what is media and culture, and it was like new for me. But I got hands on a book by Keval J Kumar. Okay, I referred to only one book. You don't need to fancy all the books and read everything, but only this book, which is actually the official book of journalism students for media and culture, might help you. Okay, so you don't have to read everything from this book. Okay, don't make the mistake which I made. So I started with the first chapter and later realized that only the second chapter was actually of my interest, and was something which I should have just went through completely and focused on the second chapter, because the other 6 to 7 chapters in the book are of no use as far as the entrance exam is concerned. So the second chapter deals with all the evolution of media, like how did radio evolve in India, how did TV evolve in India, and also speaks about the great pioneers of film industry like Satyajit Ray and Ansel Mehta and all these people. So these questions are key, guys. If you're a graduate in journalism, you'll already have it. You'll already have this book or something related to this. If you're not a graduate from journalism, just contact the people are studying a bachelor's in journalism, and you only need this book for 6 days, so there's no point buying it from the market. You only have to prepare from section 2, as I said. Okay, I wasted my time reading the first chapter. Please don't commit that mistake. Know the directors of famous old movies like Jaane Bhi Do Yaro, and know everything about the directors who created movie industries like Satyajit Ray and other people. So final thoughts. The paper is of 120 minutes with 150 questions. I finished it in 90 minutes and went outside to have a cup of chai. So time is not a problem, guys, but this applies for only those students who have a good knowledge of logical reasoning. If you are not good with LR, you'll have to give it more time, and you may require the 120 minutes to cover all your questions. My interview is scheduled for 15th February. I'll try to make one more video on GEPI and WAT and help you with the experience. Okay, so don't get worried with these three guys. Okay, GEPI and VAT. So only focus on your aptitude test for now. Join the Facebook page of SIMC aspirants ASAP if you have not, because everything happens here and you can rely on these people, because these people have went through the exam. But these people don't share the they don't go in depth, because of course because of the community guideline, and you have to just maintain a knowledge. How can I put this? Okay, you cannot tell everything, because then people start asking question that ye kyun nahi aaya ya wo kyun nahi aaya. So they're doing a great job, and hence I made a video just to remove the communication barrier from all the people who are actually going to give an attempt. I faced a lot of problem because I was not able to understand that ki kya padhna hai, kahan se padhna hai, and everything just was quite was not falling in place unless I gave an attempt. And after an attempt, I'm quite confident that any new aspirant can just crack the exam by following all the things which I mentioned. Okay, if you have any questions, comment down or just email me at ramgirianmol@gmail.com. All the best for your exam, guys.